They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He takes a chance and fires it across the field. He's got it on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Now,
touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Scanning the field, it's Flores. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks. And backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Flores. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Porter. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to rumble in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bears! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's turning it loose into the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
This time he's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Flores. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the... He's going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Throws to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the...